Yo, what's good YouTube, man? It's Clutch. We back out with another video, man. Today's video, I got you guys with this new rare two-way diming slashing threat build in NBA 2K24. Now, this actually is going to be a pretty solid build right here. Based off the name, it is going to have really good finishing, really good playmaking, and it is a two-way build, so it is going to have pretty good defense. I'm going to show you guys how to make this build today. So let's get straight into it. This stuff right here, personal preference. And then for position, I'm pretty sure you can go either point guard, shooting guard, or small forward. I don't think you can go power forward or center. I tried going power forward. It did give me another build name. I did go point guard, but if you want to go shooting guard or small forward, you can. I did go 6'8" for the height. I'm pretty sure if you want to go shorter, like 6'7", 6'6", maybe even shorter, you definitely could. I went 6'8". I did go 228 pounds because that actually is the maximum weight where you can still keep 81 speed and 73 XL. If you go above that, you do lose 73 XL. If you guys don't know, 81 speed will give you silver speed booster, and 73 XL will give you silver blow by and silver fast feet. And then I did max the wingspan out. Now, unfortunately, with this build, usually any build that has slashing in the name, in order to get the build name, your 3-point shot cannot be anything higher than a 77. This build is not an exception. Same thing here. If you go above 77 3-ball, it changes the name. So for that reason, max your wingspan out. 6'8", 228 max wingspan. Alright, moving on to the actual build, I'm going to show you guys how to make it. So I am going to start off with the physicals first. So I did go ahead and max out the speed and acceleration. Of course, 81 speed will give us that silver speed booster, and 73 XL will give us silver blow by and silver fast feet. And then strength. Now I think the bare minimum is a 55. But since this build is a slasher pretty much, I did want to have high strength on the build. If you want to have bulldozer, I would say at least go 74. 74 will give you the badge on bronze. I actually decided to go 84 strength, which actually gives us silver bulldozer. I was going to say you could leave your strength at a 55. That will give you bronze fearless finisher. I know some people do like having a crazy high layup. This build's only going to have a 70 layup. So yeah, if you would rather have like an 80 layup, maybe even higher, definitely could like sacrifice on the strength. If you don't care about that, 84 strength is nice for that silver bulldozer, silver immovable enforcer, and silver brick wall. And then this build actually is going to have a 90 driving dunk, which means this build unlocks both the pro contact dunks. So those animations do require a 78 vertical. And then I did put my stamina to a 93. That will give us silver handles for days, silver 94 feet, and silver workhorse. Now that the physicals are done, let's get straight into actually making this build. So I am going to start off with finishing first. Like I did say, this build is going to have both the pro driving contact dunks. In order to get those, you need at least an 89 driving dunk. 89 will give you the pro contact dunks off of 1, and 87 gives you pro contact dunks off of 2. So yeah, both the pro driving contact dunks with this. I did go 90 though. As you guys see, it does give you that gold precision dunker. This badge is only if you do dunk meters. If you don't do dunk meters, like say you just dunk with the X button or square, then you could just stop at 89 for the contact dunk animations. I went 90 just in case you want to use the dunk meter. And then I didn't touch the layup. I left it at a 70. 70 in my opinion is really all you need. It just depends on like how you want to play. If you're somebody that does a lot of floaters, scoop layups, you still get the badges on silver, as you guys see. But that's what I was saying about the strength. If you want to lower the strength to get a higher layup, like maybe an 80 for like silver fearless and like gold layup badges, definitely could. I just went 70, the bare minimum. And then I did put my staying dunk to a 45, which is perfect. If you guys don't know, 40 staying dunk does unlock 2 hand staying dunk packages. 45 unlocks 1 hand staying dunk packages. And then here's all the badges you get. You guys can pretty much see for yourself. Alright, now moving on to shooting. I didn't touch mid-range shot, but I did put the 3-point shot to the maximum. Like I did say, The maximum in order to keep this build name is 77. If he goes 78 or above, it does change the name of the build. So yeah, I did go 77. 77 actually does not get you anything. I just figure I might as well just put it to the maximum. And then for some of these builds, you actually can go higher mid-range. This build you cannot for some reason. So same thing with the mid-range. The highest mid-range is a 77. Same thing there. If you go 78 and above, it does change the name of the build. So if you want to upgrade the mid-range, you can. I just left it alone. I didn't touch it at all. And then free throw, didn't have enough attributes to touch that either. If you want to sacrifice something to get a free throw, go ahead. All right. Moving on to playmaking with this build. Now, since we are a two-way diming slashing threat, your pass accuracy does have to be pretty high because we do have diming in our name. Has to be at least an 87. If you go 86 and below, it will change the name of the build. So yeah, your pass accuracy does have to be at least an 87 for that bronze bailout. Again, if you want to go higher, like an 89, a 91, definitely could do that. 87 is just the bare minimum. That will give you pretty good pass styles, bronze bailout, gold break starter. You guys can pretty much see all the badges for yourself. And then ball handle, at least put this to an 81. That will give you silver speed booster. And of course, go 75 speed ball. That will give you all your silver badges and the Magic Johnson dribble style. But like I said, at least go 81 speed ball. I mean ball handle. 81 ball handle will give you that silver speed booster. I just maxed it out. 85 actually will give you more dribble moves. It does give you gold ankle breaker, silver blow by, and at 83 ball handle, you do unlock that Jamal Murray behind the back, which is pretty OP. So I just maxed it out at an 85, and I went 75 speed ball for Magic Johnson dribble style, and it gives us all our silver badges. As you guys see, there's all the badges. All right, now moving on to defense. Now this build is a two-way, so it is going to have pretty good defense. I did put the interior defense to a 61. That is the requirement for bronze anchor. Now perimeter defense here is another very key stat. In order to get this build name, two-way diming slashing threat, your perimeter defense does have to be at least an 87. If you go 86 and below, I'm pretty sure it will just call you a diming slashing threat. So if you just want to be called that, you could like go 85 for the silver clamps. If you want the two-way build name, your perimeter defense does have to be at least an 87. If you want to go higher, go ahead. I went 87. It does give you that gold challenger, which is pretty nice. Also gets silver clamps. You guys can see the badges for yourself. I did go 85 steel. I think that's perfect. That does give you silver glove, silver interceptor, and silver right stick ripper. And then for the block, like I said, we do have that 61 interior for bronze anchor, so at least go 77 block. That will give you the bronze anchor. I went 78 though. That will give us silver chase down artist and the bronze anchor. And then even though we are a point guard, I did want to have a decent amount of rebounding on the build. If you don't care about it, you could just leave it at a 42. Yeah, you could just leave it at a 42. Me personally though, I got it to a 60. I like having a decent amount of rebounding, so 60 is definitely not bad. It will give you that bronze box out beast and the bronze rebound chaser. But as you guys can see, here's pretty much the build, the two-way diming slashing threat. As you guys see, really solid build. We do have good finishing, 90 driving dunk, both the pro driving contact dunks, good enough shooting, good playmaking, good defense, and we do have really good physicals, pretty good strength. We do have silver bulldozer, Hall of Fame physical handles with that. Pretty solid build right here. And as you guys can see, there is the shades of Lonzo Ball, Drew Holiday, and Tyrese Halliburton. Like I did say, this build is called a two-way diming slashing threat. Pretty cool build name right there. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. Let me know what you guys think about this build in the comment section below. If you guys have any other builds you guys would like me to make a video on, please let me know. I really would appreciate it. Make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out.